Welcome to Beyond Belief Q&A, transforming force into flow. Now, if you would like to subscribe, click on the subscribe button below, followed by the bell to be alerted every time a new Q&A video comes out. Now, if you're wondering how to stop comparing yourself, we explore today's question from Lisa, and she writes in with, I have a graphic design business, and even though I'm relatively successful and enjoy what I do, when I view the work of other graphic designers, I can't help comparing and then judging myself, seeing my work as inadequate. How do I stop the comparison game? Now, that is a really good question. We've all done it before, compared ourselves to others, desiring to have more because what we think will make us happy is presently and perhaps painfully out of reach. We see what's in the next lane and then forget about our own value, dislocating and disconnecting from our authentic selves. Now, comparison can take many forms. It could be focusing on one's appearance, achievements, financial position, relationships, educational level, and emotions such as jealousy and envy and not being enough surface. How do we stop comparing ourselves to others? So there are two ways to look at it and how comparison functions. You're either going to be satisfied with yourself or not and use other people's surroundings to derive a superficial benchmark of where you think you need to be. So let's just start with being satisfied with yourself. Seeing yourself with a heightened sense of self-worth can form addictive attachments, constantly dependent on the external world of things. Now, here's an example. The workplace has given you promotion after promotion and you're flying high, and your sense of self is identified with your achievements and your accolades. Then one day it all comes crashing down because you're being made redundant. Fear, loss, devastation, all of these emotions can surface, and your sense of self is now derived from the loss of your achievements and accolades. Who are you now? But that doesn't define you. Now, if we look at not being satisfied with yourself, seeing oneself as lesser than equates to low self-worth, fraught with heavy emotions, and situations continue to trigger this non-acceptance about yourself and continue to be negatively endured. So here's an example. A successful person in your industry who's achieved a lot, created a positive impact and is financially free, causes you to react to your perceived lack. And now, identifying with somebody else's life and aspiring for their successes removes you from your authentic alignment and what life wants to create uniquely through you. When comparison occurs, it contracts and it diminishes. It divides and it conquers. Long term, it can only lead to unhappiness and separation. So to stop comparing, be mindful of when it arises. Discern the thoughts in your head creating the story. Example, I'm not successful, or why does this always happen to me? Why can't I have what I want? Catching yourself begins the process of entanglement. Find and acknowledge the emotion that accompanies the story. Is it hopelessness, anger, disappointment? Be with these emotions, even if it causes discomfort, because through observing the emotions, space is created, where the negative thought is not occurring on repeat anymore. And here lies the opportunity for a deep understanding and dissolving of the false identity. And that is, the false identity is the person who's accumulated all these labels and experiences on an outer level. Now, the direct experience of knowing, aliveness and peace can permeate as resistance to painful emotions dissipates and dissolves. The ability to listen to your intuition also becomes more pronounced. And here are some different perspectives I'd like to give you and to consider. Focusing on somebody else's ideas or designs, meet it with neutrality. See it as an opportunity to expand your own ideas into the unknown. If fear arises, then recognize it as a function of the mind, and another opportunity presents to dissolve and transform the negative energy. Be present to it, rather than reacting and fueling it. Now, rather than comparing oneself to another's accomplishments, you can turn that into acceptance and appreciation. Understanding another's experience prompts, uplifts, and is resonance. You are acknowledging the reflection and recognizing the qualities and the gifts already present within you. Now, nothing anyone can say or do can disconnect you from your peace, the connection, and your knowing within. It's stronger than any mind-based belief, which wants to separate and look for reassurance in the opinions of others or things. Come back to yourself. Focus on what you have to offer the world. A woman who walks in purpose doesn't have to chase people or opportunities, because her light causes people and opportunities to pursue her. That's one of my favorite quotes by Anne Nokama. So thank you for your question, Lisa, and thank you for watching. Any comments, please post below in the comment section. And if anyone has a question about love, life, business, or wealth, click on the link below and I look forward to answering it. Until next time, live your dream.